and rely on. And he's going as the Scatlipoca. Okay. Hello to everyone in the chat. There we go. There you guys have it. Best of 3 series between Victor and Ulysses. Victor started playing Aztecs for this series with Tezcatlipoca as his god choice. He already did the decoy's god power, which gives him a little bit of good scouting actually. He built a Jobandli right away and went one villager onto gold in order to get hunting dogs a little bit later, but still it's a very efficient build order with Aztecs, so they can gather favor to get their upgrades early on in Classical Age. On the other side we have Ulysses in the red color playing Hades. Now Ulysses is a Greek main plus Oranos, let's say, and he's pretty familiar with the whole Aztec playstyle. He knows exactly what to do and exactly how to counter the Aztecs. He's one of the favorites also to win the tourney. Big thing is that actually both players are two of the, let's say, 5 favorites in my personal opinion to get this tourney. So far very standard build order for Ulysses, 5 on food, 3 on wood. Let's see, he's going also on the food here on the top. Also on the other side, Victor managed to get hunting dogs. He's a little bit behind in food gathering. But as you can see, he's probably he will save at least one boar moving on to Classical Age to have something to rely on in case he falls back on an early aggression from Ulysses. So Ulysses on the other end, he's relying on his starting food with 5 villagers. Oh, a lot of damage dealt to this villager. He has just 11 HP. At 3 minutes into the game, he already has 4 villas on his secondary hand, 5 villas on secondary hand for Victor, and temple being thrown down for Victor as we speak. Temple also now for Ulysses. There we go, there we go. So yeah, another one moving to food. I would like to see Ulysses where transition those villagers when he ends up with ends up finishing this board, excuse me, get to wood and gold. He's moving around some villas. He's very close to advance, and okay, let's see, already 9% Classical Age for Victor through Xolotl. This gives the Warrior's Blessing that kind of upgrades the Aztec units. And let's see, Ulysses is scouting the base of Victor. The Sentinel God Power has been casted right away as he sees the Taloani plus the Shadow of Midclan. Those units are special units that Tezcatlipoca Taloani can spawn. Can spawn 1 in Archaic Age, 2 in Classical Age. I think it goes up to 3 and 4 into the other advanced stages respectively. So 7 villagers on wood for Ulysses. Classical Age is through for Victor, and look at the food eco for Victor. He has already 700 food in the bank, 90% Athena. For Ulysses, he's doing a 445 advance. Okay, we see that the kill archer. This is the decoy archer, so this guy is not actually doing any damage, but nice job from Ulysses picking that off. And Victor already has the upgrade that makes this warrior priest get the sacred dogs out, that they are doing enormous damage if you think about it on myth units, but they are weak against any other unit, nearly any other unit. So we have the big first fight of the game. Look at the damage they deal on this Minotaur. The Minotaur is dead already, and they are way too powerful when you mass them up. I mean, look at the damage dealt on the Ajax and the Chiron, while also picking off one villager here in the back. Really nice job from Victor. He's losing one dog. He probably will lose the Shadow of Mid-Clan. Yep, he did. And now Ulysses needs to go for those. He's going for the cows. Okay, now he noticed the boars still there. Also losing the Ajax and the Scout. Not really good start here in the Classical Age for Ulysses. Victor, on the other hand, he's doing an exceptional job. I think that he has spotted those berries, so he's going right there. And on the other side, he is happily hunting the second pack of boars. Second pack of boars for Ulysses is by this town center. Let's see the queue from each player. Another archery range being thrown down from Uli. Double archery range and stable. So he wants to play this like he's playing against Chinese. The Thundercloud Soul and the Boots of Kick Everything. As far as rally goes, some Papalotl warriors, Papalotl runners, excuse me, thrown down in the mix for Victor. And we have the two Shadow of Mid-Clans that the Talwani spawned here in Classical Age. Don't forget, still restoration available for Ulysses. Now we have a little bit of aggression from Ulysses. This really nice aggression. He's picking off a couple of units. He wants to protect those Hippicon, and probably this will force a restoration. Okay, yeah, he did. Ulysses is losing a lot here. I mean, he forced to do the restoration. He's now forced to go back, but still, Victor has the Warrior's Blessing unused. He's going for more Papalotl runners. Let's see how this will play out. Because this army right now is not looking as scary as it will looking about some seconds. There we go. 5 Eagle Knights. So those Eagle Knights are heavy counter to cavalry and light counter to archers. So they are kind of denying the whole army composition now for Ulysses, and Ulysses will probably lose every single unit he has on the field. Victor sits at 62 population to Ulysses 54, and Victor is gathering the boars from Ulysses. Now this is a ballsy move. We see a little bit of a raiding party on the other side for Ulysses, but not... This is not as scary as, let's say, this army composition right now. Look at this, 9 Papalotl runners. So you need hoplites to deal with all this. You can't continue to spam archers and Hippicon. Excuse me. Also husbandry right now for Ulysses. He sees the villagers here, but he cannot really do anything. He knows the units from Victor are after him. And now he has also some shades. Victor is looking to advance the heroic age pretty soon. On the other side we see also the physician from Ulysses will be able to heal those heroes And Ulysses has run out of food, and it will be very disappointing to him when he sees that those boars have been taken from Victor. Victor already did the commoners upgrade that provides him with 3 commoners out of the Tiangui, so the big villager difference. A lot of units for Victor, 107 pop to Ulysses 92 pop. He's throwing down some hoplites. Imagine if he had restoration right now. He's going also for a second Minotaur. I don't mind this. Aztecs in general are struggling against myth units, but look at how many units Ulysses have lost here on this battle, and Victor just wants to go to heroic. I think he clicked up. Or, never mind, let me see. No, he's still going for Papal runners. No other upgrades. Ulysses lost all of his villagers here. Are you kidding me, man? He lost all of his villagers. Wow. And yeah, you want to go with hoplites against Aztecs. They don't have any direct counter beside archers. But still, you cannot rely on Toxotes because the Papalotl runners are a very cheap unit. Where are they? Those little guys, they have an extreme speed of 5.6. Imagine a Hippicon has 5.5. They can even outrun those. Okay, Ulysses needs to transition now onto farms. He is forced to make food units to counter the army composition from Victor, and he has no food source income. And Victor is going also for his town center. Man, this is a ballsy move. Look at this. He has also pickaxe. Infantry outrunning Hippicons makes a lot of sense, yes. Those guys can be compared to the Kopes from the Egyptian civilization, but they are kinda more balanced than the Kopes themselves. As I said at the start of the stream, for whoever was not here, for me, my personal opinion is that we will see those players moving into the top 4 for me. They're 2 of the top players that we have on this tourney, and we see Victor takes a TC and also has the resources to advance, while Ulysses now is losing a shit ton of units. The Minotaur is dead, the Chiron is dead, and Ulysses is forced to fight with villagers, but look at this. 5 villagers here, 3 hoplites, some Hippicons, but he just taps out too much to handle. The Aztecs are too much to handle for Greek after a certain point, and if they win a fight against the Greeks, they really have the counter units to counter every single composition that the Greek can make. So we have a little bit of let's say a run, a marathon run, or a sprint run if you want, between the Greek civilization and the Aztec civilization in terms of who is going to amass first and who is going to win the first fight actually. Look at this. Just the flood of units from the Aztecs. Look at this. Just after the Warrior's Blessing got power with the Eagle Knights came into play. Look at this. Ulysses just lost everything. If you like the content, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Also, I stream often on Twitch, so be sure to follow there. If you like the content even more, subscribe. As always, stay awesome guys. See you on Twitch.